Yo, 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 what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy, Nico TV. I am the voice of the West. We got a special edition right now. Ultimate Madness is this weekend, Saturday, round one. And there's a particular matchup on this card that, lack of a better word, had me and my good brother, my good guest today, going at it a little bit when this was announced. So we're gonna go ahead and break this down thoroughly right before it is this battle that happened. I have none other than the top tier podcast, the King, Mr. Ledge is here, man. How you doing, sir?
Oh man, appreciate it. The King, I ain't never had that. Hey, I like that. Hey, gracious. Oh man. Appreciate you having me on the show, man. Yeah, I'm doing great. Appreciate you having me on the show. You know, you my guy. It's one of the best platforms to be on, and we gotta chop this fable, brother, because I already know you about to talk out your neck. And
listen, man. Hey, look, people. When I said there was a particular matchup on the card, this man Ledge is. I call him affectionately. I call Mr. Ledge the manager of this battler, one of the battlers who's in this matchup. He has promoted this man, which he's definitely worth all the promotion and then some. But he has been sort of the promoter, the Don King of one Real Sick. So he's Team Real Sick. Me, on the other hand, I'm Team Jey the Night. Excuse me, let me not just say it. I'm Team Winner of the tournament. I got Jey the Nightwing. Understand what I'm saying? Winning the whole thing. But we're going to just debate Jey the Nightwing versus Real Sick.
No, wait. I wouldn't. You ambushed me with that. Time out. You didn't tell me you had him winning it. I thought this was a healthy debate, back and forth for one round.
It's healthy.
For a round to advance to the next round. You didn't say this was your breadwinner to win the whole. You got Jey the Nightwing winning the whole tournament?
That's a fact.
How much he pay you? How much?
Hey, Jey, man, if you wanna break me up a little bit of that 25K, you know what I'm saying? The media ain't finna. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, he ain't paying me nothing. Okay, but if you want to, brother, I know there's some lovely women in Seattle, the Washington area. I know he done bribed you. He know you got a huge platform and following. I know he watches you. Everybody on the West watches you. The voice of the West. That's cool. But please don't bring that bias stuff to this debate. There's no bias. See, this is exactly why I reached out to you. Because most people that see you pick somebody, oh, you from this area, so you biased. But here's my thing. You wouldn't tell somebody from New York they biased if they picked a battler there just because they from there. You wouldn't say that about somebody from the Midwest. Why I gotta be the West is biased all the time? I ain't biased. I'm looking at it objectively, which is what we're finna break down today. We're going to objectively and thoroughly break down why I have my person winning. And you can make your argument for Real Sick, and there's a hell of an argument there, but I feel like your argument is flawed. And that's what we're going to break down today.
You don't even know what my argument is to say it's flawed. What are you talking about?
We've had this conversation before, Ledge. You know it. But go ahead. Tell the world, man, why do you feel like Real Sick, just on a baseline level, will beat Jey the Nightwing this Saturday, man?
This is why he would beat Jey the Nightwing. It's in his favor, the time length. You're talking 2 minutes. You got to be potent. You got to be quick to the draw. And you got to have enough moments that'll linger round per round. And if you look at his battles, almost every Real Sick battle dating back to last year, he's opened up strong and fast, a setup here and there, and then a haymaker, and off to the races. Now he's got you in the bag. He did it in London. Big stage. Hello. He's been on a big stage before. Hey, Jey the Nightwing, Mr. Band, Mr. West Coast. He was on a big stage as the road underdog, and he popped one of their favorite guys over there to the point that they named him the best overseas, I guess, guy abroad to do it that year.
Yes,
he took
sir.
those honors.
That's a fact. He definitely got that. I'm hearing you.
So, and then he showed different ability in each battle. That battle, he showed he can be versatile and joke his way to a second round, demolishing destruction off of just jokes and just tearing them up internally. Had his own background. His entourage was laughing at him. His entourage was laughing at him. That's power. That's powerful to do that on the road. Not just on the road, you overseas on the road. That's a whole different type of on the road. So you got that. You got the fact that he can really rap. There's only a few guys that can really rap. He's one of them. He can really rap. He can put words together. All right. I've seen him get into his little multis and stuff like that. He's rapid punching, and then he's still saying some heartfelt stuff. And then I look at some of the guys he's faced, man. He faced some veteran guys too, man. He faced XL. That's a veteran guy. You know, that'll get you up there. That'll get you going a little bit. You know, he's not just facing band legacy-esque type guys that's like on his level. Like he faced Eddie I, who's another dude. He faced Drake Dennis like 4 years ago. Like so he is ready for this, man, and he hasn't. And the biggest thing, he hasn't choked. Do you hear what I'm saying?
I'm listening to Eric. I want you to fully unpack this because I got rebuttals for days. You done walked yourself into a corner now. You stuck. You in the corner on the ropes. Get out the corner. Get off the ropes.
Go for it.
Go ahead. Continue. I love it.
So yeah, when I think about his ability, the fact that he's battle tested, the fact that he's been overseas, his performance don't waver based on where he's at. Unlike some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people, I might be good over here, and when I come over here, I turtle up. Bad news. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there like that. Not sick. Not sicko. Not the man sicko.
Not sick. Okay, yeah. Sick. We give them nicknames now. Okay, yeah. Nicknames.
Not sicko. My guy.
Nicknames and everything.
Yeah, no, I just believe in his ability, man. He's just so well-rounded. And when you well-rounded and you can get to the punch in 2 minutes, Jey the Nightwing is going to have to he's going to change his style and lose, or he's going to keep his style and lose. There's no really other way for him to that's it. If he changes style, he's done because he can't. But then if he keep his style where he's these long build-ups, all right, you got one off. Okay. You got another one up. Time. And then it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. Goodbye.
Is it my turn yet?
Goodbye to the win.
Is it my turn yet? I've heard enough. I have heard enough. This real sick, sicko, COVID. I've heard enough. I've heard enough. You guys are you real sick fans. And even real sick himself, because he said it in the face-off. You guys are putting yourself in a corner because your whole entire narrative revolves around one thing. You are banking on one thing, and if that one thing doesn't happen, it's over. You guys are only banking on Jey the Nightwing choking. That's literally the only argument you have. This whole, he went to London and he went crazy. He did go crazy. He showed out over there. Much love and respect to you, my good brother. But here it is. London ain't some type of crazy place to It's not like this is New York in the early 2010s, 2011, 2012, where they wouldn't even cheer for you. They might boo you if you were saying some cold shit. London's not really a tough place to battle in front of. Those people over there give it up. They show love. So it's difficult because you are on the road and you're battling a favorite, right? Mm-hmm. So that would be difficult for you to get said that you got a win. But in terms of being able to perform, I'm pretty sure that's comfortable. I've seen a lot of battle rappers go over there who have never been there before, go over there and go crazy. That crowd shows a lot of love, like a lot of crowds over here do. You know what I'm saying? London crowd is nice. So we got to stop putting this, oh, he just hostile. It wasn't hostile. It's not hostile.
It was hostile.
It's not hostile. That's not a hostile crowd. Huh? They're not hostile over there. They give it up. They show a lot of love. Too many events have been shown in London for anybody to tell me it's not a hostile crowd. I do not believe it's a hostile crowd.
They show love in the West Coast.
I believe they won't cheer if something's not dope, but they're not going to be booing you and being hostile. They ain't going to be doing it. They ain't going to have no energy like that. They there to hear dope-ass bars, performance, and if you can rap and perform, they rocking with you. So this is this hostile narrative. We got to stop that. We want to talk about hostile narratives, huh? Want to get into some hostility? What is the DMV? Is the DMV a hostile area to battle if you're not from there? If you're not from there, is it hostile?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's not? No?
No.
Because I don't think I ever seen anybody go over there and just go crazy that wasn't from there. Not like that. Not when they coming from another region, though. Maybe if they from the East Coast. Yeah, but I'm talking about from the West, the Mid, South. They don't just be, it's a little more hostile, if you want to use that word, than battling in London.
Wait. Didn't Young Grizz beat Cuban, who's from the DMV in that area?
Hey, he definitely did on camera, but I remember the narrative leaving that building as that Cuban won clear. That was the narrative leaving that building. Was it not? Was it not?
I don't remember hearing that.
Oh, now we don't remember anything. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. See, they backed themselves in the court. I got him. Listen, you guys are banking on Jey the Nightwing choking. You guys are banking on it. But in every situation that you guys are banking on him to choke, he produces something that no other person in his class has produced. We're talking about the last 2 years. No, outside of Don Marino is the only person I'm talking about the last 2 years, new class, that's produced something at that kind of level. We're talking about when he battled Don, head up, clearly won, moment, one of the biggest moments of that year. And that was a PG at that point, right?
It was a good moment.
Okay, so we fast forward to his next battle. That was versus Riggs. Everybody was, he choked, he slipped up. I remember when they played that battle, I think it was on a Facebook Live, they played it or something. He still had dope material. His preparation was horrible in that battle. So it was rightfully, okay, the battle didn't drop. You fucked up in that one. His very next battle is Born Legacy. That's the big stage. It's not Nome or Summer Madness, but that's still the main stage. And he's battling somebody who was a favorite. And you know exactly what happened to that dude he battled, Mr. Madface. He got 30 badly. And Jey the Nightwing had one of the best moments of the night on a card that featured Geechee Gotti in chess. He still had one of the biggest moments of that card and one of the biggest moments of the year, to keep it real, in front of smacking Charlie Clips. So we're not going to talk about Jey like he just has never produced anything when he gets in these pressure situations. When he got on the main stage, he produced. Right after that, we go to Reaper Rail. Y'all told me, I swear, every person in the world said, oh, Jey was terrible. He didn't have nothing dope. The footage drops, and it looks like he's low-key winning this battle versus Reaper Rail.
He didn't win, though.
I said low-key, it looks like. It's closer than what niggas said it was a 30. Oh, Reaper got him up out of here. Jey was horrible. The battle dropped, and he has the best bars of the battle. Best bars. So then you say, okay, Jey, you done. You out of here. You lost to Reaper. Get out of here. You ain't capable of this. Very next battle was versus Emerson Kennedy. Top 10 battle of the year. I had it in my top 10. Most people had it like in their top 10.
It was top 10.
Top 10. Okay. Nobody else in that class in the last 2 years has had that kind of battle. I say Don Marino is like the only person who might qualify because him and Geechee was a fire-ass battle. So I give you that, right? But the last 2 years,
I would say Kid Chaos and Jay Kruger.
Kid Chaos and Jay Kruger. But I'm okay on that battle. I definitely agree with you. That was fire. That was a fire battle. But we talking about from the Born Legacy versus Madface and the Emerson Kennedy joint. Can you tell me anybody else who's had that? And he clearly beat Don Marino when Don Marino was the clear-cut favorite PG of 2018. And this is a dude who only battled on, as y'all say, URL West, which a lot of people look at URL West and think it's less than other leagues. We're just going to talk real here. We ain't going to sugarcoat it to get political. A lot of people, fans, look at URL West as something completely different or less than the other regions. This is what it is.
They do.
Okay? And so Jey went from battling two dope people over here. Real name Brandon.
Wait. I don't. They do. I don't look at it.
Listen, there are some who can keep it real and understand competition is competition, regardless of where you at. But I'm saying he battled two dope opponents over here and went directly to Don Marino. That's a hell of a jump in competition. When you battling people who may not have a big name, and now you're battling the #1 PG at that time. So he proved himself versus Don. And he proved himself all last year. You can bring up the chokes. Yes, we hold him accountable for the chokes the same way we hold the other people in this class who had chokes. But the moments that you're speaking of, I don't think Real Sikh has had bigger moments than Jey the Nitewing. I can't say that. I wouldn't say
that he would. But that's not. But see, the beauty about a judge battle is that the judges is not gonna go off moments. These judges want to see how clean you can be. These judges want to get wowed by punches.
But they also want to get wowed by star power and star quality and those moments that come out of nowhere that's not necessarily from written material. A lot of Jey's big moments, they don't necessarily just be from written material. He's somebody who can freestyle, rebuttal. I'm talking about stuff that just happened right there on the spot. He can create moments, crowd room rocking moments out of just nothing. Something just happened. Oh shit! I'm gonna go ahead.
What it sounds like is he'll be tailor made for the Crucible.
Nah, he tailor made for this. Because you're talking about in a tournament. Yes, you want to get to the point quicker. But my thing is I think people are overstating that Jey the Nitewing has slow starts. I feel like he builds up in battles if he knows that he has the time to build up. I've seen Jey the Nitewing in battles, these same battles y'all say he's rapping slow at first. I've seen him get cooking and have that cadence a lot faster to the point of what y'all say he needs to be. He's done that in his battles a lot. It's just his starts to rounds. It's almost like how Twerk used to do. He'll start off a round very slow, casual, first 4 bars, get to a punch, and then he'll start turning up and build and build and build. Jey is cut from that cloth as well, but I feel like Jey has never just been in a situation like this where he had to get to that point. So I feel like you doing it now where he's going to have to cut, as y'all say, trim the fat and get to that point quicker. He has even more time now to put some of that hard, you know what I'm saying, hidden material and moments into his rounds. 2 minutes? He don't have to memorize 3 5-minute rounds. You're talking about 3 2-minute rounds? And y'all thinking he gonna have trouble with this? Come on, man. Jey the Nitewing is the best overall battle rapper in the tournament. Salute to everybody who's in this tournament, but we're just looking at talent. Just looking at talent. Talent. He is the best overall. Let's be real.
He's not.
Don Marino has an argument with that. Ace Amin has an argument with that. You know what I'm saying? I like Kid Chaos. You know what I'm saying? Real Sikh, but I got Jey with the edge over all of them right now, about easily. He can do everything that they do. He can rap good. He can freestyle and rebuttal. His creativity is very dope. He's very original. He has star quality performance. He has it all. There's nothing that he's missing in terms of just talent. I'm just talking about talent. I ain't talking about the other intangibles. I'm just talking about pure talent. He has it, in my opinion. So I got him winning this whole tournament. It'll be it'll be some dog fights depending upon how the brackets match up. Because I'm hearing that they might switch the brackets a little bit. But the way it's lined up,
you better hope they switch the brackets.
Listen, this first round right here might be his toughest competition, low key, until the finals.
I don't think you understand. So you expect him. So he will have to. So listen.
I'm listening.
If I'm looking at it, he beats. Let's say hypothetically in some parallel universe, he beats.
Hey, shout out to the news for all the parallel universe talk, saying there's something that goes backwards in time, man. I don't know if I believe it, but shout out to the news for doing that, man. Danny Myers, you the GOAT now, man. Continue though. Continue.
Yeah. So in this parallel universe, he beats Real Sikh. Now he awaits what? Kid Chaos? Shout out to Luke Castro.
That's a fire one.
But see, Luke Castro, but I got Kid Chaos.
See, I think Sikh would be a tougher matchup for Jey than Kid Chaos. I think Kid Chaos is probably see, it's tough for me to say if he's better because rapping is subjective, but I think Real Sikh he has more components to the game than Kid Chaos. So to me, I think it's a different matchup, Jey versus Real Sikh versus a Jey versus Kid Chaos. It's kind of different matchups.
But still, you get past him, you possibly got Squeako.
So you get that. So you either get Squeako, Your Honor, Gunpowder, Pataroo, Bando. I think, yeah, out of that 4, that's not really, and quality of competition, we're talking about quality of competition. Real Sick, Kid Chaos would be the 2 toughest ones with Jey. They are the 3 best on that side of the bracket.
Oh, I agree.
So I'm saying if he get, in my opinion, he is gonna get past. Let's say if he gets past Real Sick and he gets past Kid Chaos, I'm looking at him going to the finals. Your 2 toughest battles are going to be your first matchup and your second matchup potentially.
Yeah, listen. I need you to. There's no way, and The Rock means no way that this brother is about to get past both of them. If he gets past one, it's a miracle. There's no way.
It's a miracle. Come on, man. You act like it's without bet, like it's just out of this world thinking that he could win. What?
He's not getting past Real Sick. But
what do you mean?
I just haven't seen Real Sick let up in any of his battles. It's something about forget skill set. There's something different between him, Kid Chaos. I'll throw Ace Me in there too, but he's not as consistent as them. But it's like this real True Foe. Shout out to True Foe, who's not in the tournament. It's like those 4 to 5 guys got this certain like attack relentlessness that you just can't really like add. Like it's just an intangible. And he's gonna put pressure every round. He's not gonna have a drop off round. Go watch all the Real Sick battles. His rounds be pretty much like I like this one better than this one, but none of them be a significant drop off. Jey, a lot of times he can have an outstanding round and he can have one of those letdown, even if it's not a choke. Let's throw a choke aside. I've seen him just have a round like he melted that one in.
But see, here's my thing. I'm looking at Jey the Nightwing. I'm not gonna go to stuff that the people probably haven't seen, like his Northwest work or his West Coast work. I'm just gonna keep it to the URL side of when he first got on URL to now, and we'll compare it to what Real Sick has done. If we say what's the best Jey the Nightwing, we say it's versus Madface or it's versus Emerson Kennedy. Madface will probably be the one.
Yeah.
That Jey the Nightwing is better than the best Real Sick I've seen. We're talking about in terms of everything. He rebutted in the middle of his round. Freestyle in the middle of his round about some shit that happened to his. He rebutted what his opponent said and rebutted some shit that happened during the dude's round that he, you know what I'm saying? He was rebuttaling. He had an all-time. I'm talking about that moment in that battle. I feel like because it was on the app, people didn't get to appreciate it. If it would have went on YouTube, that would have went viral. Because that was a moment that
it was good.
Building, that whole build-up was just ridiculous. That third round was outstanding. That was ridiculous. Bro, so if he brings that or the Emerson Kennedy, I've never seen Real Sick at that level. He's been fire, consistent, just punching, rapid fire. It's like this. It's like in boxing. I'll give a boxing analogy, right? You have somebody who they're consistently throwing jabs and a few haymakers might land here and there, right? But they're usually just jabbing. Okay, cool. Versus this other person who's bombing haymakers the whole entire fight. At the end, them numbers gonna look a certain way if them jabs ain't really hitting. But them haymakers are. Jey don't have a lot of misses. Even people saying, well, he raps slow, he needs to speed up. He don't have a lot of misses like that for real. He doesn't. Normally his shit be hitting potent. It don't be misses like that.
It's because he only raps 8 bars. Because it takes him all day to get to
But see, he has differences in his cadence and differences in how he punch. Like you're talking about people who will be like A-B type punchers. Jey is somebody who will go like A-B, B-A. Like he switches up his punching. You know what I'm saying? He switches up his rhyme patterns. He's somebody who's very unorthodox. That's something else that he has that's an advantage for him versus a Real Sick who's more traditional. You don't know what Jey the Nightwing's going with when he starts setting something up. He could set something up, go somewhere completely different, land a haymaker, then come back to the original setup and land another haymaker. He's done that. He's very unorthodox with that. That is key when the judges are watching battles because it is entertainment at the end of the day too. And if you're able to entertain the judges, things that you're saying, even if you watch it back on camera and say, oh, that wasn't as crazy as what he said, but when you feel it, when it's said, it hits different. This is why people like Surf are able to have the kind of careers they do. He's not, every bar ain't crazy, but he able to sell it. There's a certain presence, a certain star quality. Certain people have it. Ace Amin has that quality. Swamp has that quality. You don't have to say the craziest thing in the world, but sometimes it's how you say it. Sometimes it's how you're performing it, your presence, your appearance on how you're saying it. Those things come into play. And in a tournament like this, when you're saying, okay, there's what we got. We got 1, 2. I'm talking about stars or people who have potential for stardom. 1, 2, 3.
4
maybe 4, but 3 for sure. I got Jey, Don Marino, and Ace as like surefire. They have the it factor. Surefire. I don't have to think about it. They have it. Then there are people who you can argue. Real Sikh has, in my opinion, he has potential to have that. I feel Chaos has potential to have that. I even feel like Bad News to a point, if he could ever figure out how to perform on URL, could have it. But all these other people, no.
Man,
there's only 3. And you talking about one of the 3 is the person you feel gonna lose to Real Sikh? Get out of here.
I almost threw my headphones, bro.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Bad News got what?
Okay, I'm saying, okay, he has what I say. He has top tier performance and energy.
And that's it.
Okay, but I'm saying potential. I'm not saying he has the it factor. I'm saying there is potential there. Listen, there's role players in the NBA who's the 12th man. They have potential to be a fucking all-star, but if they don't put in the work to be an all-star, they're never going to be all-star. They're just going to sit on the bench.
Just say everybody in the tournament got potential to be a star. If he got
not like that. Not the it factor. No, they don't. There are certain people in this tournament who are good battlers and might be, in their career, they might turn out to be a good mid-tier. But there's nobody in here outside of them first 3 I mentioned who are like, they for sure have the it factor. Jey the Nitewing, Don Marino, and Ace Amin. They definitely have it. There's no questions. They have the it factor. And then everybody else is kind of on the cusp. I think Real Sikh is on the cusp of that. But it's a clear difference between those 3 and everybody else on card.
I think what you're banking on, I think what you're banking on is the same thing that got you in trouble when we was debating who was gonna win SM volume between Ace and Swamp. You picked Ace for all these same reasons: the intangibles, the star power. I said, but Swamp is going to be more consistent, and that's going to see. Listen, what's the old saying, man? You make the same mistake twice. You know, come on, man. Don't do this. Don't go. But I know he got a chance to land the bigger shots, the bigger haymakers. But we're talking.
So you're admitting that you know Jey the Nitewing is better than Real Sikh.
I said a bigger haymaker. I didn't say he's better. Because
if you land in this person is.
You land one big haymaker, but I'm hitting you in your mouth the whole time.
But if those jabs aren't really effective, what is it really doing?
They are.
They're not.
They are. We ain't gonna do that.
You're talking like Real Sikh is Floyd. He's not Floyd. We cut it out. He's not Floyd. We're not doing this. He's not Floyd. He's not money. He's not money team. Huh?
I'm not calling him Floyd. I ain't calling him
not Floyd. Okay. Then them jabs ain't really doing much. Huh?
They hitting. They stinging.
They're not stinging.
They stinging.
Hold on. Did you watch the face-off? Did you check out the face-off?
I finally seen it.
Finally seen it. Now, tell me what you thought about the face-off. Like, did that sway your opinion in, either direction at all? Did you feel like somebody was clearly losing or it was evenly matched? Or like, how did you look at it?
I thought it was moments where I felt like Jey was just more comfortable, but I just don't put stock into that because Real Sikh has said on 15 Minutes of Fame after he had a dope showing, some like what was it, one of his PGs and things like that. It was like, all right, who you want next? Who you want that? He said he's never going to be the guy to trash talk or call out people. Like everybody asks him for his hit list, he'll never give one because he just like, if they say I'm ready for this, I'm gonna sharpen my blade and get to it. Mm-hmm. So I don't put stock into that. I don't put stock in that. You know why? Because Ace won his face-off with Swamp. And what happened? You picked Ace versus Swamp, and Swamp smoked Ace. Bad.
Okay.
Bad.
So you want me to bring up all the other face-offs where somebody was talking real nice in the face-off, ended up smoking their opponent? Want me to do that?
I seen Miss Merck talk real spicy to Casey J. What happened?
Now, the last time we had this debate about somebody talking crazy, you tried to tell me, oh, you can't do that because I could bring up other examples. I could bring up examples right now of somebody who was talking crazy in the face-off and still smoked the person when the battle happened.
Oh, no.
We go right down the list right now. We'll go right down the list right now.
Go.
So I'm going to go by the culture. I think it's a debatable battle. I think it's debatable. The culture seems to feel different. Who did you have? Who did you have winning in the battle between Surf and Gotti?
I had Geechee winning.
Yeah, Geechee winning. Now the culture had who winning?
Surf.
Okay. Was Surf not talking nice in the face-off?
Oh, come on, man. Of course. Yes, he
We'll
was.
go to another Surf battle. Surf and Reed Dollars. Was Surf not talking nice to Reed Dollars in the face-off? What happened in the battle?
Debatable. No, he got it.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. This dude, Ledge, he lost his fucking mind. Debatable? What was debatable?
He got it, man. I'm joking. He got it.
There's too many.
But it's Surf, though. Like,
if crazy in the face-off and backs it up. K-Shine be talking real crazy in face-offs. Damn near all his battles, except for, in my opinion, his last loss might have been Geechee, that I thought he lost clear. Outside of that, he done beat all the people he done battled, and he talks crazy. Well, I thought Rum Nitty edged him as well, but I'm talking about that wasn't clear.
Bird talks crazy.
I'm talking about his last clear loss was Gotti, in my opinion. In every battle since then, he talked crazy in face-offs. He smoked people.
So do Verb, and it bites Verb. Verb talked crazy to K-Shine, got spanked. Talked crazy to Charlie Clips, got whooped. Like, I'm telling you, man.
Was that painful for you to bring up just now?
No. Why would that be painful? Here you go. Hey,
look, Bird. Look at him turning his back on you to make a point. You see that, Bird? You see this?
I have no favorites in battle rap. I just call it how I see it. I don't, man. You know I don't. I don't have no favorites in battle rap, man. I just call it how I see it, bro. We ain't doing that.
Whew. This man say he don't have no favorites. Whew.
No, man.
You are part of the Real Sick fan club for one. We ain't letting you get through that with that. We ain't doing that. Nah.
No, man, look, man. Jey the Nitewing. Well, I hope you listening, bro. I respect you. I really do. I really think you're talented. You might have the most amount of tools in this class. As far as like you, first of all, being unique stands out alone. Now you're definitely unique. You can rap, you can storytell. I like a good storyteller. And I feel like you got a lot to prove because you got like that whole Northwest over there. They looking at you. And I know you got that weighing on your shoulders. Not too many people got that type of pressure. So that might build a diamond out of you. You never know. It might build something out of you we ain't never seen. But you're going to get sicko, man. And
can we call him what his name is, man? What is this sicko not? What is this?
You're going against the sick monster, man.
The sick monster, yo!
You're going against
this dude Ledge, man.
Oh man, you're going against the sick man. It's going down, man, and he ain't gonna let up. All 3 rounds. Listen,
I really do believe Real Sick. Outside, I'm talking about on the his side of the bracket. I'm not talking about the other side of the bracket because that side of the bracket has a lot of hit. But we're talking about the left side of the bracket. I think Real Sick, honestly, truthfully, I think Real Sick is like the toughest competition. It's between him and Kid Chaos, in my opinion. I feel like there are other battle rappers who are very good. I don't think there's not one battle rapper in this tournament that I think isn't good or I feel like can't, at least have at least one round where they create something crazy. I think everybody in this tournament can at least create one crazy round. I believe that. But I think in terms of the quality of comp, I think Real Sick would be his toughest comp. And in my opinion, if I have to start breaking this battle down, and we're just talking about A game on A game, and I start breaking it down, Jey the Nitewing just has more than Real Sick. It's not saying Real Sick ain't dope. It's not saying that he ain't capable. He's very capable of winning this battle, very much so. But I would give the edge to Jey the Nitewing. He just has more.
Right. So when you say he has more,
and he's talking tougher competition.
Okay. So listen, this is what battle rappers. This is what y'all gonna keep getting burnt by this, because y'all are basing it, because we play this hypothetical all the time in battle rap, especially us as battle rap media. We always go A game versus A game because it's politically correct to try to assume that they're both gonna be on the A game, which is never the case, because if everything was always A game on A game, we'd have way more classics than we have, right? So what you have to do is pretty much bank on what you know. Like, sure, I would admit, A game on A game, Jay would probably win because he has a little more versatility and has more personality too, to boot, you know, right? But the thing is, while Sikh might not have never reached a 10 yet, he's definitely been reaching 8s a lot. And I trust him to consistently reach the 8 before I can even be sure that Jay can get me to 7. So,
but see, here's the thing, though. This is why, and I'm glad that you mentioned what you said, because that's kind of something I use as an example for certain battle rappers. Like, and I'm not saying Real Sikh is on this level. I'm just as an example for what you said about the 8 out of 10 versus, you know, somebody who have a great round. And then I usually say somebody like JC, very consistent. Normally you don't see him lower than the 8. Very consistent for 3 rounds, 8 out of 10. But anytime they battle somebody who's capable of producing a 9 or 10 out of 10, those battles, they normally look like they're losing bad. If you look at the Tay-Rock battle for JC, you look at, what was that battle? The New Jersey Twerk battle for JC. You look at any of those battles that he battles somebody who they're not just here, they're here. They can go straight to 10. Normally those battles look very wild for him. T-Top, another one. Those type of battles look very wild for people who are just very consistent across the board. You'll beat a lot of people who can't match that. You'll beat a lot, but if that person gets one, if Jay gets a round that's a 9 or a 10 out of 10, that's the kind of thing that in a building, on the spot, live, that stays with you. Oh, God, he just had that rounds like that stay with you. They do.
Yeah, but you're banking on a big if. And the difference is...
It's not a big if, because Jay has consistently done it. Every time people start acting like Jey the Nitewing is not going to do anything, you're not built for this, you're not cut for this, you just choked. Every time coming off of a choke or a bad performance, his next battle has been top caliber. We're talking about top tier caliber, like top of the line caliber. So I'm going, if you want me to go based on his history, okay, you choke and mess up, your next battle is always crazy. Stumbles, top 10 battle. I'm looking at the pattern. So for me, if it's okay, it's as simple as preparation. And you're not memorizing 5 minutes per round. You're not memorizing 4 minutes. You're literally memorizing 2-minute round. That's easy. That's easy work. I haven't memorized more than that for 3 rounds. So that's easy work for anybody.
If you're basing on patterns, then he already done had his bounce back. Man. He
ain't had his bounce. Nah, he ain't had no bounce back. He ain't been on URL since then.
Oh, you talking about URL bounce back?
Listen. The people ain't check. Listen, that's a good battle, by the way. Jey the Nightwing versus MT Money when his battle right after Ace. I mean, good battle. Jay definitely had moments in that. Y'all should check that out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about on the URL side of the game, he always comes. Anytime somebody is always down talk, I won't say down talking, but anytime somebody's doubting him, he steps up. Whenever people start doubting him, he steps up to the plate and gives you something that nobody else is giving you. That's just the facts. So I'm going to go with Jey the Nightwing. It's an edge. It's close. I got Jay winning the tournament. Once Jay gets past Real Sikh,
we're so gracious.
Listen, you get past Real Sikh. Let's say Kid Chaos makes it past Lou Castro, because that's a good matchup. Lou Castro, no slouch. That's a good matchup.
I like Lou.
You get past that. The only person I see, Don Marino and Ace are the only 2 people I feel like have the potential to give him I'm talking about where it's like they can match him in most aspects.
Oh, you sleeping on Fonz if you think they only 2.
I think Fonz is very dope. I don't know if he's getting past Jay Kruger like that.
I got him beating Jay Kruger, but
hold on. See, now you bouncing over there to that matchup. So you got